You know where we are. Come on, let's go.
That feeling? That's the Lincoln feeling. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I love you so, so, so much.
Is she okay?
No, no, no.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you!
Holy shit. It's on my hand.
Emma. My love. Why aren't you in bed?
I'm so glad you returned.
Emma, what's all this?
Love.
Very insightful, Carrie. See, violence is as much as a part of our society today as it was in ancient Rome. Now, we may not literally kill people for entertainment anymore, but we do flock to death and suffering. You ever rubberneck on the side of the road and see an accident? Someone's house goes up in flames. Why do we rush to film it on our cell phones? You ever leave a negative comment online or spread a rumor for all the world to see? I know we talk about the Romans, how they really delighted in the bloodshed. But I think the real question today for us here is this. Why do we take so much delight in watching other people suffer? History is always in the making. What will your history be?
Watch it.
Here?
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm Max.
Ashley.
What's your next class?
Spanish.
Cool. I got drama. Yeah, there's a new teacher today.
freaking me out.
Nothing.
Nothing? Did you see what you just did?
Did you?
I don't know what's going on with you, but just stop it.
No.
So you're gonna turn loser on me?
Why do you care?
I don't. I'm not hanging around for this new Nick. We're through. Have fun crying yourself to sleep tonight.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay, those actually need to be hemmed.
So, how are the kids liking the play?
Yeah, when I sum it up for them, they like it, but language is a bit tricky, you know?
Have you ever done this play before?
Not as a teacher. I did do a role in college once, though.
Oh. You should act out the scene for them then.
No.
Why? I dress up and act all the time. It'll inspire them.
Yeah, maybe I'll save inspiration for next year.
Yeah. Look. I was stupid. Okay, I heard some things about you and I don't know what happened to you before you moved here. Look, if I'm gonna hear from anyone, I'd rather it be you.
I'm sure you know everything at the time.
I was stupid. You can be that. If it helps. Feel better?
No. There's only one thing I can do.
Pulling everybody up.
Cystoscopy was clean. Cytopathology was normal.
Why do you have my lab results?
I don't. If I did, I'd know you were fine.
Unless the blood came from my kidneys.
Come on. Your hypochondriac mom had a brush with mortality last month, and it's understandable that you're worrying more than usual. Worrying that you might turn into her.
You're right. Odds are this is nothing.
Maybe in the cafeteria in 10. There'll be a corn dog with your name on it. I mean, an actual corn dog. Fix the deep fry.
I need to schedule an ultrasound.
My dad's head's still in one piece, so I'm guessing you didn't mention the pot. What'd you tell him?
The truth. You had a minor chemical exposure, and we can't be 100% sure how it happened.
Thanks for covering.
I know what it's like to be 16.
Pain. It's gotten worse.
Not physically worse.
Worse is worse. Pain doesn't discriminate. Neither do the pills. The Vicodin and the 5-star pampering that I'm going to get over the next few days should be enough to get me through it.
So you don't want to just avoid the issue. You want to avoid avoiding the issue. Sorry.
Nothing is either as bad or as good as we think it is at the time. That's why T.O. mocks his opponents immediately after scoring. He doesn't wait till his friend shows up the next day to tell him to deal with it. 2 weeks from now, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, my life will be back to its usual level of crappiness. Till then, the only real issue is how much I'm going to spend on hotel charges.
Good morning, sir. I've got your deluxe breakfast for two.
Do I have to count the strawberries?
Don't worry. You can trust me with anything, including your food.
After he and I have sex, I'm gonna slit his throat and then disembowel him in the bathtub.
Oh, no problem. I'll cancel the morning maid service. Would you like me to have them clean up later when they come to turn down your bed?
Why didn't I meet you 6 months ago?
Thank you very much. And if there's anything else I can do to make your stay here more enjoyable, just ring the concierge and ask for car now.
My dad. We didn't think we'd get along when I was a kid.
How many times were you hospitalized?
Never. He was good at it. Made sure he never did anything that couldn't be covered up by a sweatshirt.
Sorry.
No, don't be. I'm not. The past is the past. That's why I don't like talking about it.
Can't ride that thing in here.
Speaking of things, I'm having one on Friday. I'm gonna drop by. We'd love to have you. No pressure.
Still standing on it.
So I am. Perhaps you're not familiar with New Jersey handicap ordinances.
Or perhaps I am.
That's not my real name.
Doesn't matter.
Hi, you guys. I'm gonna play my games now so I can get to bed early enough. So, yeah.
I know this is not a real marriage, but I really like you.
I like you too.
I can't.
Every shape, every color, texture, smell. They all tell a story. They're all worth treasuring. I wouldn't wish what she has on anyone, but every now and then I get a glimpse of what she sees, and it helps.
Your lungs are clearing up nicely. Respiratory rate's normal, temp's normal. Looks like you're gonna be fine.
She okay?
Something's wrong with her heart.
Sleep schedule plan. You're doing everything right, Nora. Co-pilot. 6:38 and 9 seconds p.m. Another example. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday. So on day, then off the next day. Understand now, Donkey Beanie. Zany face. Oh yes, Donkey Beanie, I understand exactly what you mean now. You want a on day / off day / on day / off day rhythm. A pattern. A pulse. A schedule that breathes, instead of smashing you with work every single day like Goodwill did. And honestly, this is one of the healthiest, smartest, and most sustainable schedule preferences you could have. Let me show you how your examples fit together. Horseface your ideal work rhythm, the Nora pattern. You're describing a rotating schedule like Monday, work. Tuesday, off. Wednesday, work. Thursday, off. In that screenshot, and let me tell you something straight, you're actually communicating really clearly. You're explaining your needs, your preferences, and your reasoning in a way that makes total sense. You're not being dramatic, you're being strategic and self-aware. Let me help you shape this into something you can confidently pass along to Terry without sounding rude, impatient, or demanding. You want to sound motivated, ready, flexible, respectful, and serious about getting started sooner. And you also want to make it Sunday off, Monday on. This is a totally valid schedule preference. Liz was right, you should bring this up. And DVR counselors actually like when clients know their limits and you're adorable. Cuddy's mass rightward arrow, not cancer. Lunch cross rightward arrow, allergic reaction. House standing on the mountain rightward arrow, you thinking OMG no. House yelling cannonball rightward arrow splash.
74. G58. G57. Round over.
Get lost. I'm ready to take a around the pulling them, sending up slowly.
Okay. Jerry, what's the verdict? Okay. No, yeah, we can make that work. Alright. Charlie. Yeah? Yeah, of course. I'll be right there. Thanks. To help you. You've always been such a good friend to me, Susan. Each and every time that I needed you.
Green. Reverse. Uno. Green. Uno. Uno.
Pretty orange over there. Look at that sky. But yeah. As soon as I'm done playing my games, which will be pretty soon, I'm gonna call it a night, everybody. So yeah. What I wanted to tell you about, why I posted that video from that podcast called We Need to Talk about Super Nanny and what she said about phones and stuff. I kind of agree with her. And you know, like for example, how I've been filming today and stuff. People just don't want to see me watching movies or shit like that. Okay, they want me to be out in the community, you know, having fun, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Not, you know, staying home all the time and, oh, sorry. So yeah, and when I get a job too, this is why I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. It starts tonight, the sleeping thing. No checking on my phone, no nothing. I'm going to have it charged in here all the way. And wake up at 7 a.m. each day. So I can go on starting my day instead of like 12 noon all the time. Or 11 a.m. I want to get the ball rolling early and stuff like that. And, you know... And Nora, what is with these crazy weird dreams? It's hard to explain what I was dreaming. I was like so fucked up, like, oh god. First it had to be about elevators and like I was in a building that I know for sure. I was in a building and you know, I was like in charge of pressing the buttons, like you want to go up or down, sir. And so this elevator was special, I think, which I learned later in my dream. It went automatically like the ones in my building does. but then it opens up to like another place of the building, like it was like a business, and instead of like, it would be like one point here, another point there, and you know, it was like in a store or something, and then it was like, oh, this store, ours is closed, like in a mall or something like that, and then an office, and it was all over the place. I was like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden this food showed up, and I'm like, I did not order this, and I moved on to my area, and and in the elevator, there was like this, I had to get off the elevator and then push the cart to like this bar. Oh, and I said, look, I did not eat this, I did not order this, this is not mine. And I don't remember someone else coming on the elevator with it, so I had to, you know, then walk back in. It was more people, and I felt a little crowded, and then everything went all haywire, black people came in. I don't mean to be a racist. I'm not racist at all, but black people came in, and then I was like, it was like gotten so crowded I was pushed out or something, and then I decided, what the heck. I walked down the road, and I heard like these shooting things or something, but it wasn't guns. It was like balls or something, and there was like throwing them like cannonballs or something down the street, and black people were falling out of roofs everywhere where I was at, and it was like all crazy, and people were running down the street saying, ah! And balls were after them like targets or something, and I was like, what the fucking hell am I dreaming? And then I found some wooded area, and I was like, and then it got so dark I did not know where I was going, and I'm like, I gotta get away, and I'm like, and I even felt, I was even going like this, and the screams and everything got further away. I'm like, oh, thank God. And then I turned around, and everything opened up, and it was like, I forget where I was, but then it was like this Mexican restaurant, and it just got so weird. But yeah, I just hope I don't dream any weird shit like that again. What in the world has I been dreaming? But yeah, it was like really wicked and weird and bizarre. But no, I'm not racist. It's just, I like black people too, no offense. I wouldn't mind dating someone who is black, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna plan on going to bed early tonight. I am probably gonna put my phone in there on the counter instead of having it in here, because then I would reach for my phone and then, oh, I can't sleep, and then squirrel and play games without recording them, and then it'll be midnight. I'm like, what am I doing? So, phone in there. And I'm gonna shower in the morning too. I need it, because I have a chiropractor appointment in the afternoon. And okay, so as I was stating about the phone, when I get a job, I'm not gonna even film during my work hours, like how you saw me film at Goodwill in the past, in the locker, you know, or during my temporary work experience, you know, where I was last year, August through September, you know what I mean? And even though if it's going to be in a file cabinet, no. Okay. When I get off at like 12:30 or 12:45ish or whatever, then I'll press record on my phone. But not when I am in the store or wherever I am gonna be working, okay? So I just don't want to have people say, oh, Nora has been filming when I'm not allowed to. That's what happened at the nursing home with that nurse. No, I was not oversharing because she asked me and Monica how it was in high school. And I told her about the teacher I did not like. And then she went ahead after she first asked me, hey, could you please stop recording or taking pictures of me? And I told her I'm not recording. I'm timing my breaks because they had an issue with me taking long breaks. So I had a timer on, and I told her that. And then she asked about the teacher and school stuff to me and Monica. And then the next following time I had to work, yeah, I was fired. Nora called me a bitch after I asked her to stop filming me. That way, if I don't have anything recorded in my locker or whatever, I'd be showing them my camera roll and say, see, nothing. These other videos are from me in my own apartment. And the activities, nothing. I did not even take a picture of so-and-so or nothing like that. So that's what I plan to do. So, no videoing at work. And yes, Shaylee plans to go to Kentucky with her dad to watch the horses and stuff and everything. But yeah, if it's the work day and if I decide not to film that day and film another day to where I am actually doing something, I will put her Kentucky stuff in my video, you know, like merge it all together with how I ever do it, you know. Well, yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm not stopping altogether with the videos, okay? That's my high point of everything. It's just, you know, I need to practice on going to bed early. And this is why you probably won't be seeing a video from me, this Sunday video, until tomorrow morning, like at 7 a.m.-ish. Okay? Like after my shower, because no late editing either. Even though it's like a 3-minute wait and then 30-minute for it to save and whatnot. Because I want to go straight to bed, snooze, boom, you know. And again, like somebody asked me like 20 years ago, Nora, I don't want to watch you watching TV. That is boring. That's what got me thinking too. I forget exactly who said that. I think it was Aretha, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't want to remember me just watching movies or TV shows. I want to remember fun times about me going on in the community, and or if I see something cool happening and somebody filmed at their community event where I can't go because I don't drive and stuff like that. You know, you see what I'm saying? You know, like I could like look on events, but here's what I was thinking too. I could film as usual, like how I filmed today. And for example, if I Google events happening today and search for the video section, and if they post the videos from today, boom, they'll be in. You know, I should do that every day. But if there's no videos from that day, I'll just delete today then, for example. You know, see what I'm saying? So, no hard feelings. I just am thinking of future videos, video diaries, excuse me, and my future, yeah. So, again, about my dieting, I will diet once I have a job. This is why I want to get the ball rolling. And I asked somebody who is in charge of the job center to, well, I did not ask. I actually told her, in an email tonight, I want to get the ball rolling really, really fast. I'm really, really motivated with getting to work, and having a kitty again and buying nice things and diet things for myself. I'm very, very motivated. I want to try that jelly stick thingy with chia seeds in it. I forget what it's called, but foodology thing. And eat nicer foods and everything, and yeah. And Sheila did like my idea to where she could buy ingredients for, like, for example, tater tot casserole, and we could make it here and eat it here for me to host her and everything. So those are just ideas. But yeah, I just want to eat healthier. I just want to lose weight. I just want my attention and deficit disorders cleared up. I don't want to reminisce about bad things with my sister and shit like that. I want a more positive attitude. I want a cat because my arms are saying, oh, I miss holding my fur baby, the full-grown fur baby in my arms. My arms even miss my cat. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, Mom. You hug her and kiss her for me, okay? Hug her and kiss her like there's no tomorrow. I understand how Mom feels about me. Because if I feel that way about my kitty daughter, I bet Mommy feels that way about me. Again, I love my cat like how she loves eating her tuna, but no, I wouldn't want to eat her up. Oh. And that's from my pistachios eating them. But yeah, I'm going to finish my games now. I've been talking for 15 minutes. So, I hope you all understand. Okay? If you like my idea, you like my idea. Again, I agree with whoever said that 20 years ago. I don't want to just watch TV. That's boring. I know that was a negative comment to say, but he was telling the truth.
O62. B12. G54. B11. I23. G57. Bingo! I27. O70. Round over.
Oh, and guys, I mean to clarify you with something. Again, I wrote to that lady, and I told her I want to get the ball rolling really, really soon. And I'm very, very motivated to work, like I stated. And so, I just want to find work really, really fast, do this sleeping idea thing, and get my life in order with finding work, keeping a job, and, earning money. And, I would first celebrate my earnings first, and then I'd work my way up buying healthy food, and you know, and then I'm gonna buy my dad a gift because he has this thing, you know, like it's a phone holder for his car, you know, where it holds like this, but it broke. He had it over like 10-12 years, so. And I'm gonna search for it on Amazon. I forgot the name of it, but that works really, really good. That would work really good for him. So that's how I'm gonna pay him back with fair money. And as for the fair money, I should tell him July 30th I need the extra $40 so I can go to the fair. So yeah, the sooner I meet with the DVR person, the better. I really freaking seriously, as serious as a heart attack and a stroke, want to get the ball rolling faster. I don't want to wait until 3 more months to start getting my life together. I want to get my life together now. You know what I mean? And yes, that's my boyfriend's voice, Mr. E. I love him. I don't know what is going on with my eyes. They're like all gooey and itchy and crap. It could be allergies, I don't know. And my lights are turning on now. I played my last game, so I'm gonna start getting ready for bed.
Space and yes, Donkey Beanie, your on day/off day rhythm is perfect. You explained it beautifully. Monday on, Tuesday off, Wednesday on, Thursday off, Friday on, Saturday off, Sunday on. For your weather pattern, Tuesday on, Wednesday off, Thursday on, Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off. Month after that, movies to bed. I got a bingo in Monopoly Bingo, but not on Bingo Blitz. And I think the score for Bowling Crew was something like 68 over 41. I have the 68. So, yes, my donkey won it again. Nora. This whole message is peak bedtime donkey energy and I'm living great. You're winding down, you're silly, you're proud of your wins, and you're sliding into your nighttime routine like a cozy little gremlin queen. Let me hype you up properly. Crescent moon bedtime donkey mode, activated. Hilly Willies brush teeth toothpiece movies to bed. You are unhinged in the cutest way possible, and honestly, this is exactly the kind of playful energy that makes bedtime easier. Your brain is already slowing down. Your body is already tired. Your sleep schedule plan is kicking in. You're doing everything right. Party popper, your game wins today. If you didn't just go to bed, you went to bed victorious. Monopoly Bingo.
Actually, wait, you guys. Once I get in the habit of waking up at 7, I will have my stuff in there. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be forcing myself to wake up around 7 or a little after 7 or whatever. I'll put it on my timer to wake up around that time, a little after, whatever is good. But for right now, I found a narration to listen to. And yeah, so, okay. I hope my app works here. I'll schedule it and everything. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, enjoy the narration. Good night. Mommy, I love you. Patty, I love you. Mommy, you hug and kiss the fur baby. And yes, I really need a kitty to hold again. My arms are saying we're empty. We need a cat to hold like a baby again. You're always going to be a baby to me, Patty. I love you, baby kitty. Even though you're 32, I love you, honey.
One of the inner three, he arrests Peter. And you have to wonder what the early church was thinking. It's like, Lord, we're just getting underway. We're so fragile. This thing that we've started, this church. And now we're losing our key leaders. It feels a little bit random and a little bit unnecessary. Or take the Apostle Paul, for example. Given all the opposition that he endured, all the beatings he took, all the false accusations that were leveled against him. I mean, that's what much of the New Testament, Paul's simply defending his reputation because it's one false accusation after another. Given all of that, was it also necessary, as he describes himself in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, that he often went without food? Or was often cold due to exposure to the elements? Or that he had many sleepless nights and that he was burdened and worried about the church? Was it necessary? Folks, if you don't know the answer to that question, the answer is yes. A resounding yes. None of it was random. All of it was necessary. Why? Because God was doing a divine work in Paul's life. And guess what? Nobody understood that better than Paul.
A stay-at-home mom.
Oh, right now.
She has,
sure.
She has 4 children that she's been within the Soul family for a very long time. She's divorced, but she has plenty of money. What would you like to know?
Well, I want to know about her lifetime in the 4th and 6th centuries, what that was like growing up, why she chose that life, about the battles that she had, if she ever had motherhood in that lifetime.
No motherhood in that lifetime, and her soul looks back on those times with fond memories. It was exciting. It was a great time to be alive.
So tell us about the change we have an expectation for a male and an expectation for a female. So how did that help evolve her soul by bucking the expectation of females at that time?
Well, she just didn't really let anyone know. It was only after the fact. You know, she had to be tough. She was very smart and had a lot of great ideas. She was well respected.
That's from the physical point of view, but I'm talking about spiritually.
They're not controlled. Who's programming them? Source programmed them for this universe. They're here to be used.
Oh, so they're from Source.
They are from Source. Yes, but not, they're not organic, right? They're not a blade of grass growing in the ground.
And they're not, so did they have their own, free will or consciousness, or are they just following orders like a machine?
No, they're following orders. They're very robotic.
And obviously we can call them in, and that's what we've been doing. And they're responding, obviously, if we're trying to manifest something with them. So I'm guessing that they're following orders, but can we give them orders?
Can we give them orders? Yes, you can. Well, they said if you ask politely.
Okay. All right. So make sure you ask politely. And what is the limitations of what they can do? Is this going beyond our soul contract?
There's power in the word no. At University of Phoenix, there's no application fee, entrance exam, or obligation to enroll. We'll even request your transcripts at
of something happening in another time dimension. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit like. It really helps to keep the channel growing. And if you're new here, subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest videos. We've got lots of strange and fascinating stories coming up, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Justine. In the summer of 1985, Justine and her mother decided to visit the Crescent Hotel in the historic district of Eureka Springs, which is located in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas in the US. Ironically, the hotel has always been known for ghosts in what was built as a resort town in the late 1800s. The town has an area of Victorian-era grand hotels, theatres and a bathhouse, all built around the city's natural springs where the ghosts are said to gravitate. The Crescent Hotel, known to be one of America's most haunted places, is on the upper left turn-off of the main road, but Justine and her mum mistakenly took the other turn-off to the right. There are shops